It can be described as a close shave. Highlight scene. 2 e-scooters. Hello everyone, I am Zhaoyi from AutoLab. I'm in Xiaoshan District, Hangzhou. What we are going to experience today is the Smart #6 next to me, its intelligent driving system. Today we will experience 2 routes. The first one is 18 kilometers long. The Smart representative just mentioned that this entire route is very challenging. Let's see what exactly these challenges are. Now we've encountered a red light. So I'll just say a few more words. The intelligent driving system on this Smart #6 is the first result of the joint development between Smart and Geely G-ASD. Its entire software system has been comprehensively upgraded. So let's see the effect of this software upgrade. Actually, just now we crossed an intersection. When crossing an intersection on a green light, there were actually many cars on both sides of the road just now. But I think our action of crossing the intersection was very, very decisive. It was very quick and agile, a style that I quite like. After we added the WAM model, what other changes it brings?
The range of adaptable scenarios should be broader than before. And the driving style is closer to that of a normal, skilled, and rule-compliant human driver.
For example, that car over there, it actually intruded a bit into our lane, right? Would the WAM be more accurate in predicting its behavior? The WAM I mentioned earlier is called the World Action Model. And then, our system should actually be a combination of an end-to-end architecture plus the World Action Model working together. But actually, I think for ordinary users, you don't need to understand all these things, such as this model or that model. I think the key is to see the overall experience it brings you on the road. How is that experience? Is it human-like enough? Is it smooth enough? A BYD hand came from the side just now. I think our anticipation of this behavior was quite accurate. This includes situations like with these e-scooters. We have a solid yellow line here. So this judgment is also very interesting. It's indeed quite complex. Nice, nice. You could describe it as a close shave. See how it gets out of this situation. There's a garbage truck ahead. Alright. This is an intersection with a variable lane. There's an Audi Q5 over here. As we came over just now, we also experienced it. The names of these driver assist systems vary among different brands. For our Smart, it's called NSP, Navigation Smart Pilot. Everyone understands N and P. The middle S stands for Smart.
快速路 G25 方向，向右前方上高架。
The car on our left just now has been trying to cut in. We played a bit of a game with it and then we chose what I think is a very smart approach. We changed lanes directly. Other drivers might have taken over. My mental tolerance is still okay.
It seems that Mr. Zhao often drives with intelligent driving.
My psychological tolerance is indeed okay.
In this situation you can feel the car's pedal automatically depressing. It can be recognized.
Actually, after several such instances, it is actually communication between human and machine. You will build trust in it. Including the encounter with the Buick GL8 just now. It was a close shave. In that situation, you might have taken over. And look at the e-scooters. Alright. That scene just now was a highlight moment. 2 e-scooters. We got past them safely. Today, we had a spontaneous idea. We found a parking spot that wasn't arranged for us. We chose a spot ourselves. And it's quite difficult. Quite difficult, indeed. However, I think parking spots with such high difficulty reflects the value of automatic parking. It's just about convenience. People are annoyed when they see such a parking space. And definitely think, let's not park here. Perfect. We have now chosen a route back to the hotel, but this waypoint is our own free choice. So, this is like an additional challenge. A very special test question. This is a protected right turn, which is relatively rare. I gave it a little tap on the accelerator. From my own experience, I find the following distance, as well as the intervention point of the brakes, and the overall braking experience, to be very stable and comfortable. Some people may think it's a bit aggressive, but it's actually adjustable. At least until now. With this additional challenge, our Smart #6 has performed well. I'm quite satisfied. This is a left turn waiting area. Okay. But I think now, such avoidance is a small case for it. If we could extend both ends in the future, it would truly be parking space to parking space, and connect them all. I think the consistency of the whole experience is very good. I think this is quite well done. It reminds you several times, right? It asks you to pay attention to the driving, not to rely on it excessively, so you don't run into problems. For Smart. The Smart #6 made its debut before the auto show. Its official launch will be in June this year. So today, we are getting an early experience of its intelligent driving system. I feel that this is a relatively mature solution. Let me briefly introduce our route today. We drove about 40 kilometers back and forth today. About 5 kilometers of the route was actually our own chosen waypoint. So, it's what I have been calling an additional challenge. On the route, we had urban villages, urban roads, tunnels and elevated roads. We also had many unprotected left turns, such difficult scenarios. And it overcame all of these scenarios one by one. So, it basically covers all kinds of scenarios that you may encounter. Meanwhile, today, we also tried its parking function. This parking was actually also a super difficult challenge, because we had to park it onto our parking lift. I remember when I experienced the G-ASD solution last time, also in Hangzhou. We found that there were some flaws. such as making wrong lane choices, etc. But this time, after more than a month, we experienced it again. And we found that all these small flaws have been completely overcome. During the whole process, there were certainly some thrilling and exciting highlight moments. For example, when we were driving in opposite directions with a big MPV in an urban village. That was truly a close shave. Including when we were driving in a tunnel, making a right turn and immediately entering the tunnel. In such difficult scenarios, I think our car can handle them calmly. Throughout the entire process, I could tell you responsibly that there was zero degradation. It's just that in 3 right turn scenarios, to encourage the car, we provided positive input by tapping the accelerator. So, the overall driving experience, I think it's very complete. It's worth mentioning that this is the first cooperation between Smart and Geely G-ASD. The result of this cooperation is actually a solution based on the Orin-Y chip. The Orin-Y chip has a total computing power of about 200 TOPS. Although it may not sound like a super high computing power solution when you hear the specs. Let's call it a medium computing power platform. Its overall experience, I think it's fair to say, covers more than 95% of our driving scenarios. That is, the vast majority of scenarios we encounter in daily driving are within its capabilities. I think it is an affordable and practical solution. When this car is officially launched on June 6th, it should be said that the system will be ready to use upon delivery. At that time, all users are welcome to experience the intelligent driving solution of the Smart #6. Okay, that's all for today's experience. Bye.